Hey, so I'm back at it again. I've taken a few months off, and that's all because of the summer heat. During the summer when it's so hot, it is really difficult for me to do much. I get the grass cut. That's about it. So anyway, well, a lot of you have sent me messages or commented on Facebook or something and have said, hey, are you still doing this? Are you still taking videos? So the answer is yes, but it seems like it's going to either be seasonal. I don't know. So anyway, so the summer finally broke. It's towards the end of October. The calendar said summer was over way before it really ended. This has been the first weekend. Well, no, that's not true. Second weekend or so. It's been less than 80 for the highs. So anyway, so thank you guys for checking out my channel, and many of you that are curious to know where I went. But here I am. I'm now back at it. It was actually nice and cool this morning. I had a sweatshirt on. It's like 45 when I started, but so hey, I do want to give MS updates, given that this is Hiking with MS. So my last video, or at least at that time, I was still very uncertain and skeptical, unsure, I don't know which word to use there, of the doctor I had for my neurologist. We just weren't sure. Not to say anything negative, but we weren't sure if we could say anything positive either. So we were very unsure as to whether we were proceeding with the best plan. And so early in the summer, we went to the Cleveland Clinic to get another opinion, to review my file, see if we were doing the right things and whatever. And I will say I was very impressed with the Cleveland Clinic, the time they spent with us in our appointment, but also I know that the doctor spent some time before our appointment, quite a bit of time, because as we started our appointment, he says, okay, well, do you want to start telling me the story, what's going on, or do you want me to tell you what I know? It's like, okay, that's kind of an interesting question as the first question, but so we said, why don't you go first? So we let him go, and he was not looking at his notes. He was not looking down. He had truly studied my story. He knew I had been running. He knew which symptoms I was experiencing. He knew all this stuff, and he was just looking me in the eye. And we talked for about 45 minutes, I think, maybe even longer. He was the fellow, I should say. Still a doctor, but not, I don't know exactly what that means. But anyway, he was the fellow. And then the lead neurologist came in and confirmed everything and said, you know, I would have done all the same things that your current neurologist is doing. Then we talked about, like, that was for examining the past, if you will. You know, hey, have we done the right things? So that was confirmed, which was a huge peace of mind, which provided lots of peace of mind for us. But then we talked about what to do going forward. And we decided to start in a case study for medication that is not approved by the FDA. So that is what I'm doing right now. It is not a daily pill. It's not a infusion multiple times a week, which were all the other just existing medication options. But it is very interesting. I'm not sure if it's doing anything or not. Whoa. But we'll find out in time. It's an infusion. So the first dose is split into 2 infusions. So you get one half dose. 2 weeks later, you get another half dose. That's all I have completed at this point. Then 6 months later, you get a full dose. So I am not yet to that full dose. And I'm going to turn around because there's a really cool tree in front of me. Alright. Hopefully you can see it. Like super glowing in the sun. And I'm out here at this forest where they have a bunch of like studies and research things going on. Including they've been monitoring a black bear, which is actually pretty cool. But there's, I don't know if you can see back there, there's like these little cages, and I'm guessing there's probably, I don't know if they like lure the bear like with just food just to take pictures, or if that's all just completely natural. I don't know. I don't want to misspeak, but anyway, I got distracted. So, anyway, so the infusion, I've done 2 so far, which means I've now had one dose, and that's it. So, I'm not taking a daily MS medication. I'm not taking infusions weekly or anything like that. I just had those 2, which were, like I said, that was considered 1 dose. I don't do anything else for MS right now. I get up and go to work. I mean, there's not a whole lot else. Now, I am still taking other medications, but not as much for, not at all for MS, but more specifically for fatigue, because that's one of my big side effects, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Symptoms, maybe, is the better word, of the MS. Early afternoon rolls around and I'm like super exhausted and hard for me to focus at work much more. But I've been doing better with this this additional pill that I've been taking. It's like super crazy expensive. It's what a lot of people who work like 3rd shifts or like pilots sometimes, I think, or anyone who has long shifts that are super critical. So it's kind of like a stimulant of some sort, and it's prescribed sometimes to people who have diseases like MS or fibromyalgia. There's a whole bunch of other ones out there that get that prescription for this stuff. I want to say it's called modafinil. I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's not. Anyway, so I take that and some other little things, but that's the one that's most significant because I take that on my work days to help. I haven't been napping as much, so I'm not like falling asleep in the afternoons like I used to. So that's been cool, but I have been still coming home early, and then I end up just working from home. So I've been able to put in the hours, probably a little bit more than I was 6 months ago, 10 months ago, but it is still split between like work and home. But that's worked out. Kind of gives me a break. I'm able to have less traffic, you know, because I'm leaving the office at 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so I'm not hitting the rush. So I'm home in, I don't know, 12 to 14 minutes, which I know most people would love that commute, but it works for me. So that's what I've been doing. I'm out here again hiking, and so far this morning it's been super nice. I was kind of surprised with the colors. Aside from that one tree I just showed you, the colors have been not as bright. Maybe it's because now the sun is just now coming up, but when I first started, it was either green or gone, or maybe some browns. But now I'm looking back, and I do see some that have some more color. Maybe that helps with being up on the top of the hill and in the sunshine. But anyway, so this is a pretty time of year. It's hard to walk quietly because there's usually so many leaves on the ground. But anyway, so that's my quick update. That pretty much covers my whole summer, really. We did the Cleveland Clinic. I'm on a new study medication that's not FDA approved yet, and everything else in my world is really about the same. Same job, same house, pretty much same life. But I'm so glad it has cooled off so I can get back out here, make some videos, update so many of you that have been so nice to check in on me. Some of those people I don't even know, have no idea, I've never met you face to face, but you still are considerate enough to check on me, so I do appreciate that. It's kind of a cool thing that YouTube can offer, something I honestly never expected. I'm not a big YouTuber, don't get me wrong. I have like, what, 50 followers? It is not significant, and it is not anything more than just, I think a lot of it is camaraderie. So a lot of the people who have watched are other people who have had diagnoses of MS, or maybe family members of MS. So it's not like I'm marketing some product or anything like that out there. But it's kind of cool. It is like a little family or a little group that's kind of created, and that's not exclusive to me. There's a ton of those out there, and it's really fun to see and to watch. So YouTube is more than just stupid cat videos and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so I can't think of a whole lot else to say. I'm looking for a bear. Not sure if I'll see it. The likelihood of that is slim to none, but looking for the bear and just enjoying my Sunday morning. There's still lots of cobwebs for sure. So with that said, I think that's it for now. I'll maybe think of something else, but thank you guys for checking in, and if you like this video, click the thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe, be a part of this group, this family. I certainly invite you to do that, and feel free to comment below and share. I do like the idea of sharing with other folks that have been diagnosed with MS or other families, just because it's kind of something that's kind of invite them to the community. So with that said, I may turn around and leave you with this view. There's some cool colors. So thanks again for checking out the video. Get out there and go hiking. Watch out for bears. Okay, so I was just coming down the hill, coming down that trail that you see there. You can see kind of the colors. There's a little bit more colors and whatever. And then as I'm walking down the hill, I mean, it goes all green. Like just a few steps, and you can see there is not any color but green. It's so bizarre, just the difference of kind of up on the hill versus just a few steps down. But it's kind of cool. So anyway, thought I'd show you. Hiking on.